Wonder what Bray we're gonna get. Doesn't look like Bray normal. It doesn't look like regular. It looks like, if I'm honest, it just looks like regular Bray, well, regular Wyndham outside of WWE who's coming out to the ring. It's a bit confusing. Maybe he wants to say thank you to the fans, but that'll be a bit weird. And to be fair to Bray, he'd probably change the character in a bit, like he'll merge it into a storyline. Don't like this music though. Not for him anyway. Sounds more like music that Edge would have at the end of his career or something. That's too upbeat for Bray. Fireflies are out though.
I don't know if y'all can read this on me, but I'm incredibly grateful.
This is Wyndham, bro. This ain't Bray.
I'm really nervous to be here, but I never thought of this as happening.
You hear it in his voice.
And this right here, this is just me, okay? Yeah, this is a version of me that I've never got to introduce to you guys.
Yeah, it's Wyndham, bro.
This is just me being me.
Looks like he'll start
genuine
crying.
me for the first time.
If I'm correct, I think it looks like he wants to say thank you to the fans before he...
Where I thought that everything that I'd ever done here, otherwise I thought it was all meaningless.
They're kind of
Nothing
emotional
I
still.
ever did has mattered to anyone. And I was wrong.
I want the Wyatt family back. He's gonna start crying. I think this is real emotion, and I think he'll mix it with a story.
Look all of you in the eyes, and I can say that you were there when I was weak, when I was
Facts,
vulnerable,
bro.
when I was down. So
Tweets
I
and
want
that.
to say thank you. You all saved my life.
Yeah, we're never gonna see this Wyndham again. I'm telling you, he's just coming out to say thanks to the fans. In Bray, I bet you the camera cuts off, or he goes dark.
Every time I tried to run away and hide, you were there to find me. When I left things behind, you found them.
I'd love to hear that. I timed that perfect, didn't I? Oh my god.
Oh, little one, my little. Come with me. Your life is done.
Your life is done.
Forget the future.
Forget the future.
Forget the past.
Forget the past.
Life is over. Breathe your last.
Life is over, breathe your last. This is the end of Wyndham, he ain't coming back.
Ooh, but you will.
Oh,
You will.
told you. Oi, this son seemed like he came to the ring as regular Wyndham Rotunda, bro. He had the regular t-shirt on. Yeah, he had the lantern, but he wasn't even speaking like Bray. And all the stuff he said in the ring about being in a dark place and the fans helping him, and he's been around people who they said that he helped them. I reckon he's talking about fans with that as well. I bet you like there's people who probably came up to him who saw him outside WWE saying like, Bray, you helped me in life and stuff like that, which is probably weird to them, but for people who are low on confidence or don't have many people, they will identify with characters in movies and wrestling and stuff like that. And they'll draw inspiration for them and it will save them in a certain way. Sounds sad, but it's actually the truth. And to be fair, I don't begrudge anyone for it, you know what I mean? Get your help how you can. And obviously for Bray, he was going through dark times when before the release, we had the pass of Brody Lee. And then he came back. That was in the time when he was off screen for ages. And then when he came back, when he had obviously the WrestleMania and Randy Orton stuff, then he got released from the company. I think he had 2 babies within that. Well, he's had 2 babies with JoJo, I think, if I'm correct. I don't want to misquote that. So, and then obviously probably feeling like I put all this creativity into my character and that it still wasn't enough. And just because we like Bray and give him great feedback and stuff, there's thousands of wrestling fans that don't like Bray Wyatt, that are not interested. Think the character's stupid and stuff like that. And everyone's there for their own opinion. That's what wrestling's for, isn't it? So I'm sure like other people get it, Baron Corbin and these people as well. But I like the way that all the emotion he said in the ring then and said, you never see me like this. You can tell I'm nervous. That's because he's there as Wyndham. He ain't got a mask up. And I think that when the screen kept switched, which I timed it perfect, I think that person on the screen, I don't know if that's going to be a split personality with Bray, because clearly it's Bray. When he came out at at Extreme Rules. It was Bray who had the mask on. So I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't want to see them puppets, the full-size ones, what we saw at Extreme Rules. I don't want to see them again. I think it was amazing for the spectacle on that day, but they look a bit shit. Like when you zoom in on them, like whoever took that picture backstage where you can see them proper close up, bit cheeks in it. But I'm here for a Wyatt family, and I said it in the video, and then we got the at the end. Me and Bray's gonna have to talk about the run, because I own that. That's copyright to me. You can't have that anymore, Bray. But I like you, so I'll lend you the run. But I think that he came out, he wanted to thank the fans in the way he knows, but he didn't want to go full on break kayfabe, so he's integrated into a story. And the fact that the man on the screen said, forget the future, forget the past, breathe your last. I think that's the end of Wyndham. You're never going to see Bray Wyatt as Wyndham Rotunda again, bro. And that's I'm going to die on that hill, which I'll probably be wrong, and then on SmackDown he'll be back. But I think it's done. And the next people we'll see Era of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. And hopefully we start getting some Wyatt family members. I know some people think it's... I don't know where this thing comes where people say it's disrespectful. I'm not saying replace Luke Harper. You don't have to... I'm not saying bring somebody in and call him Luke Harper, but you can have family members. You know how the Dudley boys had Papa Dudley and Mama Dudley and Cousin Dudley. You can have another... Because remember, the Wyatts are family not by blood, but by... It's a cult, in it. So you can have, like, Grandpa Harper or something like that, and you can have like all these different people. You can have the Butcher or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The Farmer. These are a bit of meaty names, but you know where I'm coming with it. I'm just saying that that's the concept I'd go with. And you get people in from other brands. I wouldn't even use people on the WWE roster as such. Although Liv Morgan's moving a bit mad right now. And I said this prior to everyone, so anyone who's trying to say that they said it, they didn't. But I know that Bo Dallas and Liv Morgan live together on it. I don't think they're not as a couple. They just live together on that farm. And I know that I said that Bo Dallas should come back into the Wyatt family. Well, come back as a Wyatt family member. And then I seen reports saying that Bo might be back. I'd have Bo, I'd have Liv, and I'd have Elias, bro. Because he's not doing anything, bro. Bon Ezekiel in it. He's my guy still, but Bon him. Have them. And then have a couple other members. And we can build a Wyatt family, man. I'm here for it. You know, like that. Being both subscribe, like, subscribe, and share. Run.